Hey guys, Nelson Dellis here in another Memory Monday. In today's video, we're going to talk about one of the common memory techniques used to memorize a list of things, anything, really quickly. Now, the great thing about this memory technique, which is called the linking method, is you basically take images for what you're trying to remember and you link them together. Now, what that means is the first image of whatever you're trying to memorize, the first thing on your list, think of a picture. The second thing, you come up with a picture for it as well. Now you link them together in some kind of connective story or narrative. And then you have a third thing and you do the same and so on and so on and so on, so that you connect this whole list of items or images into one linked chain, if you will. So let's say your grocery list is something simple like bread, cheese, eggs, ice cream, and toilet paper. Now I know 5 things isn't really hard to remember, but imagine this for 10, 20, 50, 100. The technique works the same. So we start with bread. We come up with some picture, maybe imagine some really gross moldy bread. And on top of it is drizzled some melted cheese, right? See how I linked those two together, the bread and the cheese, the 2 first items on my list. And then we have to link cheese to the next item, which is eggs. So maybe that melted cheese suddenly transforms into these eggs all around the bread. Now the next thing was ice cream, so imagine maybe picking up one of those eggs, cracking it open, and it's just filled with vanilla ice cream. And then finally, to connect the last 2, we have ice cream and then toilet paper. So for that last one, maybe imagine you want to scoop up this ice cream to eat it, but you don't have any bowls, you just have toilet paper. So you imagine kind of forming a bowl out of this toilet paper and putting the ice cream in it. So we have the bread with the drizzly cheese on top, which turns into eggs, which you crack open into ice cream, which then you pour into a bowl made of toilet paper. Ridiculous, I know, but this is the way we memorize things, and we actually remember things in that fashion way better than if you try to remember the individual items. Try it out on your next grocery run. I'll see you next week.